Mac and Mars taking on Tim and Selenia. Fierce start for the Wizards. That kickoff, deep entry on net. Well, not on net, sorry. A great center. Cleared there by Mac. Connection missed by Selenia. Tim pops it up off the backboard. That's missed by both the Busters. Selenia just keeping that pressure on their defense. Mac, good connection there. Can Mars get there? He does. That was threatening from Tim. Tim had an absolute cracker debut against the Furies, scoring 13 goals. And odds are here tonight, he's going to take first back on the goals leaderboard. As Tim takes us up in the air, an aerial dribble, saved by Mac! Big Mac! Mars with possession now, pops it over Tim, that's off the backboard. Can Mac strike? He should, he will! Ballbusters open up the scoring here in this match. 1-0. 55 seconds into game one. Set up from Mars to allow his captain to come through and strike on Wizard net. How will the Wizards respond? Mars shut down by Tim. Takes Tim's boost as well. Interferes in an open net for Mars. He should get this. He does. 2-0, both the Busters with a goal each. To start things off here tonight for their match. Great start for the Busters, but there is plenty of Rocket League to be played. We are at the very start of this match, 67 seconds in. Wizards have spent 55% of the time on offense. Busters with 65% of the ball. Mars should look after this. Tim's lurking, contends and works out for Mars. There's a rule 1 in the right hand corner there. It's a 1v1 between Mars and Tim. You got to respect the rule 1s. Look at them in the corner, Mac and Selenia. Selenia's been caught up in a few rule 1s here in the 2025 season. Surely we get some W's going in chat for the rule 1. Look at that. They get to enjoy this 1v1. Tim could be on. He is. To respond after 2 unanswered goals from the Busters. Tim wins the battle and opens up the scoreboard for the Wizards. Approaching that 2-minute mark into game 1. You can see how much it means to both these teams. They want to hold first, and there's a good chance, especially with their fixture going forward, there's a good chance whoever wins this match that they will hold first for the rest of the season, which puts them in prime spot for the finals. We'll show you that bracket following this match, so you can see the pathway to glory. Selenia! Big Selenia, oh my gosh! Took the game right on. Outplayed Mars and gets around both the Busters. To tie it all up for his team, all players have scored 1 goal in this game. I think this is going to be quite the arm wrestle between the top 2 teams as of current. As Tim lurking, gets around Mars. Mars was expecting it to go up, but Tim keeps that ball low. And for the first time in this match, the Wizards have the lead, thanks to that play from their captain. Approaching halfway, the halfway mark of game 1. Ballbusters now on the offense, on the prowl. Tim shuts that down from Mars. Mac now, shut down by Selenia. It looked like Mac was on there. Now back in possession of the Busters. Oh, that's off from Tim. Time and offense from both these teams is quite equal. Wizards with 55%. Busters still with 60% of the ball. Selenia for his second goal, and he gets it. That's 2 goals for both the Wizards. Wow, they have come out to play. 4 goals, 2 with 2 minutes 8 left on the clock. A 2-goal advantage for the Shadow Wizards. A great start for them, but there's plenty of time for the Ballbusters to come back here, pull this game back, and maybe even claim victory. Selenia applied pressure on the Mars. There's an open net. Mac's not there and he won't get there in time. Tim with possession. Mars lurking, rotating for defense. Gets the connection that time. Saves it. Mac whiffs there. Missed the connection. Selenia, he's on. That's off target. Mars tries to clear this, but he's shut down by Tim, the opposing captain. Ballbuster's just slowly trying to move this ball forward. Forward's better than backwards. Just not working out for them there. They still just had more time. Oh my god, Tim! Oh jeez, that pressure! Selenia moving that ball forward. Mars was there to shut it down, but Tim first man to the ball. 5 goals, 2 in favour of the Wizards. A 3-goal advantage. Max up. On target. Not saved! Exactly what the Ballbusters need. That's a great kickoff. Good read from Mac there. For his second goal in this game. Trailing by 2, the Busters. Keeping themselves in this contest with a minute 15 left on the clock. They trail by 2. Mac misses a catch there. Selenia's on and he's in. Oh my god, the Wizards 6-3. In all of their games so far, the Wizards have scored 6 goals. 4 from 4. Wow. 6 goals, 3 with 71 seconds left on the clock. Busters have had 56% of the ball. And time and offense is equal. It's pretty much 50-50 between the teams. Wizards with a healthy lead. 60 seconds. Here's an open net for Mars. He should get it. Selenia's there, but he won't make the connection as Mars strikes on net exactly with a minute left to go. Back to a 2-point margin. Great aerial dribble coming in from Mars to keep the Ballbusters in this game. Mac winning the contest there. Mars following up, looking to center this ball. Missed the follow-up connection. Tim and Selenia, they've both flipped out there, but Tim follows this. Mac, first man, 1v1. Selenia wins that. Big launch back in the Ballbuster half. This is dangerous. This could be goal number 7. No, the Wizards weren't expecting that. As Mars shuts it down, here's an opportunity for the Ballbusters. Mac cuts the chase off as Tim takes in the air. Great interference from Mac. Shut that play down with 30 seconds left. 6 goals, 4. 2-goal advantage to the Wizards. Mac keeps this on the side of field. Good little pinch from Mars. Not as powerful as maybe he wanted it to be, but that ball's moving forward. Could be on. Max in prime spot. Awkward. Selenia bumps him. Max will take this to the corner. This 10 seconds. The Ballbusters need a goal right now. Otherwise, this is game. That should seal it for game 1. Wizards will claim victory. They keep this ball alive. Oh my god, Selenia's there. Passes to his captain. That'll touch the ground. And the Wizards off to a fiery start against the Ballbusters. Here we go. For game 2. Bit of a neutral kickoff. Selenia moves this one forward. Mars keeping it in the corner. Keeping that pressure on. Max there. Gets there. Clears it. Good positioning for Mars, who loses control there. Now the Wizards should be all over this as Tim demos Mars. Selenia with a push. That's a great push from Selenia. Pressure right onto the Ballbusters here. Mars holding his ground well as Tim and Selenia coming at him with the ball. Mars is around. There's an opportunity. Could be... Tim would have recovered by now. He has. Could have been a 1v1 there. Max in! What a touch from Mac. The pass from Mars to Mac. It was scrappy, but it got the job done. As long as that ball goes in the net, that's all that matters. As the Ballbusters open up the scoreboard in game 2. 1 goal to 0. 4 minutes 20 left on the clock. Mac off the wall. Can't control that in the air. Couldn't follow up. Time and offense is equal between these two teams, 50% each. Ballbusters with 60% ball possession in the first minute of game 2. They have the advantage on the scoreboard as well. As we say in these early stages of the game, there's still plenty of Rocket League to be played and anything can happen. Mac, great follow-up, was shut down by Tim. He was looking dangerous there, Mac. Tim demoed Mars. There's an opportunity here for the Wizards. Tim with a shot, shut down by Mac. What a save. Now Mars with possession, who was met with Selenia there at half field. He keeps his ball moving forward well, though. Oh, Mars gets a little revenge demo on Selenia there. Tim should be in. He is. That was so awkward for the Ballbusters. I know Mars was rotating around there. Mac trying to put that pressure on. Just couldn't make the connection there. Even just a slight little touch away would have helped the Ballbusters out. But it's all tied up. 96 seconds into game 2. 1 goal each. Nothing separates these two teams. As Selenia has a great touch off the wall. So his clearance is working out well. Oh my god! Timmy! Big Timmy! Strikes off of that pass from Selenia. Intentional or not, it works out for the Wizards and they take the lead for the first time in game 2. 2 goals won. If the Wizards score 6 goals again in this game, that's five games in a row they have scored 6 goals. Mars looking dangerous. Shut down by Tim. I saw Mac doing a bit of bumping in net there. Didn't work out for the Busters on that occasion. I have a feeling we're going to see that a couple more times this evening. Contest there between Mars and Selenia. Selenia missed the connection. Mac should have the ball here. Pops it out of danger. Away from that net. Timmy comes in. Mars holding defense. Tim's missed the connection. Selenia could go. Bit too late there. Mac comes in and clears this. Can Mars strike while he's got the opportunity? Mac looking for a demo. Misses Tim. Tim now clearing this back into Buster territory. Opportunity opening up. Mars. Mac with the save. Big Mac. Busters definitely have cleaned things up a bit more in game 2 compared to game 1. Selenia clears this and he's demoing the process, but Tim could cook. That's a bit high as Mars saves that. Making sure that ball is well and truly out of danger. We got less than 2 minutes left on the clock as Selenia misses a connection there. Ball possession in favour of the Busters, 60%. Time and offense in favour of the Wizards, 60%. There's Tim bump Mars there. Mac pops it back to the side of the field, grabs himself some boost, gets it around Selenia. That could be on. Oh, it is! What a demo! Mars comes in and strikes on that net. Mac set it up for his teammate and got Tim out of the picture with that demo. A smart play coming in from the Busters with 95 seconds left on the clock. It's all tied up on the scoreboard. Mac with possession here. Not going to take it off the wall. Or off the wall into the air. Now Tim with possession. Happy to lure the Busters in. Gets Mac but not Mars. Now Mars with possession off the backboard. Oh, getting tricky here. Great contest from Selenia just to slow that ball down. Bring play to a halt pretty much. And Selenia's back in the play. Oh, okay. They pulled each other. That worked. That pushed Tim into it and gave it a bit of power. A minute left. 2-all. Clearance here from the Wizards. Still ball possession in favour of Busters, 60%. Time and offense, 55% for the Wizards. Fluctuating between 55% and 58% at the moment for the Wizards in time and offense. Some great clearance there from Tim. Very different match to game 1. High scoring affair. It's a pass from Tim to Selenia, but Mars, he was around just off target. Tim launching this back in a ball buster half. Max should save this. He does. Clears that out of danger. Oh, this is an opportunity. Selenia should recover in time. He does. That's dangerous. Max there. No, Selenia's missed and Max in. With 9 seconds left on the clock. The Ballbusters. What a push. To take the lead back by 1 goal. 3 goals too. Can the Wizards get one in 9 seconds? Or will the Ballbusters keep them out and dead ball kickoff? Mars in for number 4. That's the nail in the coffin. Ballbusters will claim game 2 with 4 seconds left on the clock. Gosh, I don't think 2 goals is possible. It's a goal every 2 seconds. So if they can get 2 kickoff goals, very possible. But in a game like this, that will be game. That's all the Ballbusters needed to do. They keep it alive here. Oh, Mac. First game that the Wizards have lost. Both the Wizards and the Busters have lost 1 game so far. But by the end of tonight, one team will have lost 3, and I have a feeling that one team will have lost 2. I could be very wrong here. One team could just win the next 2 and claim victory. Oh, Tim demoed and saved the goal for the Busters. A demo coming in from Mac. Tim should get it, and he does. What an action-packed first 16 seconds of Game 3. Demos happening everywhere. A demo from Tim and a demo from Mac, but it couldn't stop the Wizards from going in net. Kickoff works for the Ballbusters there, and Selenia's missed connection. Tim's there. Gets around Mac. Now Mars just lurking for his opportunity. Tim taking on Mars, but Mars shuts that down. Selenia off to the side. Oh, that was in, but saved by Mars. I thought that was going to hit the side post. A good shot from Selenia and a good save from Mars. The Ballbusters in defense. A couple of whiffs there, but lucky for the Ballbusters. No Wizard was there to strike on their net. Tim's over Mac. He follows this up in the air. It's looking beautiful, and he's in. The aerial bombardment. Captain Tim. A strong start for the Wizards. 2 unanswered goals. We're only 52 seconds in. The very start of this game, both goals have been scored by Tim from the Shadow Wizards. Tim with possession on the backboard. They tried to pinch there, the Wizards. Wow, if we're seeing this nice and early, it's going to be quite the clip when we see some of the combinations here connect with the plays that they're cooking up. Wizards on with a chance here as Tim demos Mac and takes him out of the play briefly, but Mars has had possession all ever since that moment. Mac coming in as reinforcements. Tim's over Mac. Opportunity on net. Shut down there by Mars. Calm and composed. Selenia with an interference. Mac's coming in. Wins that 50 with Tim. Centering ball. Mars on target, and he's in to stop the bleeding. Mars scores the first goal for the Ballbusters in Game 3. Perfect positioning, calm and composed, nothing flash or fancy. Just get that ball in the net and get the point. Ballbusters trail by 1 goal. Mars, brute force, pushing this ball forward. Selenia with a light touch. Busters lurking at half field there. Mac now with possession. Looks like he wants to get a flick. He doesn't get it around Tim. Now the Wizards back on offense. Tim's missed the connection there. You can see the pressure is building on these players as Mars with a dribble in. Shut down there by Selenia. A ground dribble in, just to clarify. Wizards doing well to withhold this storm of the Busters coming in with their offensive plays. And here they come again. This could be dangerous. Mars is up in the air. That's off target. That demo on Tim was so helpful. Selenia won't get there, and Max scores to tie it all up. Selenia got the touch, but it was just awkward. Awkward for him to clear that to either side. He tried, he definitely did. But the shot from Mac too deadly to tie it all up with. We've just passed the halfway mark in Game 3. 2 goals to Tim. 1 goal each to both the Busters. Tim looking for his hat-trick here. Takes it up in the air. Shut down there by Mars. Now Mars has possession down the left-hand side of field. Looks to center it here for Mac. Doesn't get the touch. Selenia cleared right back down the way the ball came. That centering ball not working out there for the Wizards. Possession back in for the Ball Busters. Mars wins that 50. Selenia there to look after the Wizard net. Max missed the connection there, but Mars won't let it be a danger. I was going to say Max shouldn't let this be a problem. Lucky his teammate there was there to look after the goal line. Oh, that's a pass back to Tim, but Tim's off target there. Mac with possession. He gets around Selenia, faked him out. Good touch from Selenia just to take possession away from Mac. Demo coming in from Mac on Selenia. Jeez, that's 3 demos Mac has done in this game. Off target from Tim. Selenia with a shot. That's saved there by Mac. While Tim was messing around with Mars and net. Having a little bit of cheeky fun. Mars passes back to Mac. Mac straight down the corridor. Tim should have it here. Off the backboard. Tim follows up. Oh, I thought it was saved. Tim's in. Tim's in for his hat-trick. I mean, Mac was there to save it for sure. It definitely looked like it was going to be cleared out, but it hit that side post and bounced in. Oh, those ones are awkward and difficult. 55 seconds left on the clock. The Wizards have the advantage by 1 point. Selenia with a touch, maybe not ideal. Tim should recover in time. Demo there by Mac for Mac's 4th demo in this game. Selenia wins that 50. Doing well by himself while his captain respawns. Tim's out of play for a moment there. Off the wall. Oh my god. Mars, settle down. Oh my god, he almost got the clip. That's a great save from Selenia with 30 seconds left. An entry here from the Wizards. Tim misses the connection and now Mars has the ball. That could have shut the Busters out from Game 3. Mars here. That's in. Tied back up with 14 seconds left on the clock. Nothing is separating these two teams. Exactly the response the Ball Busters need with just enough time left. Either team could get a goal and claim victory. Otherwise, we're going to OT. That's so dangerous. Oh my god, what a save from Selenia. I thought that was in. Now the Wizards move this ball forward. Shut down there. Mars will clear this. Ball just has to touch the ground for an OT, and Mars is happy to see that happen. First overtime of this match. First OT between Ball Busters and Wizards. Mars with a deep entry. Shut down by Tim. Tim follows this now. As Mars takes us to the corner for boost. Oh my god, Tim's deadly with those. Selenia's off target. Mars now with possession. He takes it to the wall, up into the air. Misses that. Oh, he got the connection, but lost a bit of control there. Now Selenia. Mac contests. Pretty equal 50, but it works out for the Ball Busters there. Mac keeping this ball alive. Slowed down there by Tim. Tim trying to take possession. Selenia. 51 there by Mac. Clearance coming in from Selenia, but Mars just calm and composed. Happy to catch that ball and take possession. Oh, he gets around Tim. Selenia's at net. Meets it in the air. Just trying to buy some time for the Wizards here. His captain's rotated back. Oh, Mars is in! Mars is in! 65 seconds into overtime. Oh, unlucky for Tim there. He read it wrong. And Mars gets around the Shadow Wizards captain to claim victory. Will the Wizards take this to Game 5? Or will the Ball Busters see this match out here in Game 4? An early demo from Mac coming in. Oh, not Mac. From Mars. Tim shut down there by the Busters. Selenia at net. Oh, he's out of position here now. Tim's back. Takes possession of the ball. A little bit slower play here from both teams in the early stages of the game. Oh, Mars with an aerial dribble. Shut down by Tim. Mac moving this ball forward. That's centered, but the Wizards all over that. Nothing too threatening for their defense. There's an open net opportunity. Tim's recovered back. Trying to fake out. Oh, Mars has missed. Mac should get this, and he does. I thought that was going to be in from Mars. That looked very deadly. But he took Tim out of the play, allowing Mac, his captain, to come in and strike on net. And striking first blood for the Ballbusters. 1-0. 50 seconds into game 4. Mars with a kickoff win. Could be a goal. Oh my god, he's hit the sidebar. And Selenia's around Mac. Mars will recover in time. Shut down that threat. Tim. Risky play pays off for the Wizards. Not plays off. I guess it could work. Timmy looking after that net. He's doing well. Gets around Mars. Mac coming in. Reinforcements. In the first 90 seconds of this game, the Busters have spent 70% of time in offense, and the Wizards have had 60% of the ball. Ballbusters with the advantage on the scoreboard, 1-0. As the Wizards clear this, here's an open net. Can Tim strike? He does. And the Wizards tie it all up. Approaching that 2-minute mark. Didn't want to let the Ballbusters get too far in front. And it's all back to equal grounds here between these two teams. Mac, good push, and he's in! What a push from the kickoff. Big Mac. Well read, well played. A good touch to get it over Selenia and hitting that right-hand corner for the Ballbusters to take the lead back. 2 goals, 1. 1 goal advantage for the Busters. Just over 3 minutes left in game 4. Mars off the ceiling, missed the connection. Selenia into the corner, was kind of a pass to his teammate there. Back to Selenia. Demoed there was Mac on Selenia. Mars with a shot and he's in. 3 goals to 1. 2 minutes 50 left on the clock. The Ballbusters looking threatening here in game 4. Can the Wizards shut it down and get themselves back in on the scoreboard? Ball possession is now equal. 50% for both teams. And 75% of this game, the Busters have been in offense. Save there by Mars. Follows this up in the air with a dribble. Gets it over. Doesn't get it over Selenia. Selenia gets the touch, but Max there. Tim should have this covered. He does. Ballbusters are suffocating the Wizards in game 4. Cleared here by Selenia. This could be an opportunity. Shut down by Mars nice and early. Tim's there, and that's off target. Well off to the left. That could have been a very good response for the Wizards. Kept them well and truly in the game. There's still an offense here. Mars should take possession. Met by both the Wizards. Mac didn't have to move for the ball to come back. Doesn't get the connection there. Selenia shut down by Mars. Is it Tim there? No. Mac with another demo on Selenia. Oh gosh. Tim hits the side post. Again, that side post is a bit of an enemy for the Wizards here in game 4. And oh, that's just in, is it? No, it's off to the side. Keeping this pressure on. Selenia's cleared it. That's off to the right. He follows up. That's too high. Tim's coming in. Can he strike? It's shut down by Mars with less than 90 seconds left on the clock. Ballbusters still have the advantage. 3 goals, 1. The Wizards need to get on the board next. They can't afford another goal. They can't afford to concede, and there it is. 4 goals won. A minute 12 left on the clock. 72 seconds. Mars in for his second goal here in game 4. Everything needs to work out for the Wizards here to keep this match alive and take it to a game 5. Mars, not ideal, but it works. There's no pressure. No pressure being applied onto him. So he takes his sweet time with a minute left. Mac in defense, now with possession. Unintentional pass to Selenia. To Tim, who's bumped out by Mac. Now Mars, he's around both the Wizards. This could be 5-1. It is. Mars is in for his hat-trick. 45 seconds left on the clock. Ooh, it might be a bit too big of a gap for the Wizards. It's just over 10 seconds per goal if they are to pull it back to a draw and take this to overtime. Quite the ideal spot for the Ballbusters here in game 4 to see it all out. The Wizards on attack here. Tim looking to strike. Selenia's there and he's in! 5 goals 2 with 35 seconds left on the clock. That's exactly the response the Wizards need. Even if they can't win game 4 here, build some momentum going into round 4 next week. They have U-Bot next week. U-Bot coming off the bye. They currently have the bye in this round. Shot off there by Selenia. 30 seconds left. He missed that follow-up connection. Mac, great clearance. This is looking dangerous. Bit of airtime. Tim gets around Mars. It's 2v1 here. Oh, no, it's a 1v1. Selenia's still defending. Well, in defense. Now Selenia with possession as Tim demoed Mars. 10 seconds. That'll be game, ladies and gentlemen. Can the Wizards get one more on the board, or can the Busters get one more on the board? They've got to keep this ball alive. They want one more. Tim does. Selenia's there. Could it be? No, it's hit the ground. And the Ballbusters claim victory in game 4, 5 goals to 2, and ultimately claim victory here tonight in their match against the Wizards, 3 games to 1. What an epic match between these two teams. The Ballbusters just got too big of a lead there in game 4 for the Wizards to try and pull it back.